It's me, John Lavelle. Dog breeding. A lot of people have dogs. I've had dogs. I'm pretty sure most people have had dogs, and they're a wonderful pet. What I want to talk about is dog breeding. There's been an argument for a long time that we should only buy our dogs from dog breeders, not buy dogs from people who are breeding dogs, because they're overworking the female and not producing healthy dogs. Very possible, I don't know. You'd have to investigate if you're going to buy a dog off of somebody like that. Maybe they don't. I'm pretty sure there's dog mills, but you'll see it on the TV news, 6 o'clock news, but I don't know if this is, representative of what's happening with everybody's dog breeding attempts. But anyways, back to the dog breeders. My brother's a real advocate for getting dogs from dog breeders. One of the problems with dog breeders is they keep moving the prices up. Like, you used to be able to get a dog for a couple $100, and I know there's things called inflation or whatever. And but now people are paying $5,000 for a dog, and you're not guaranteed 100% that this dog came from a healthy female. You hope the dog's healthy. It could have health issues. I've seen dogs who have health issues that were bred, and the point of $5,000 is it seems to be another thing where rich people get the gravy, and everybody else basically has to now go without a dog because they don't have $5,000. They're willing to pay $200-300. They could come up with that, but $5,000 is pretty expensive. So I think that's kind of like a negative for the dog breeding industry, or thinking that it's a good idea. Now, the second thing is not so much now, but in the past, dog breeders had bred unhealthy dogs. Now, to give you an example, like a German Shepherd, if you ever notice a German Shepherd adult, is when he walks, his back legs are buckled, his lower back his posture is not good. It's low, and that's because of he's basically borderline crippled, and that was caused from breeding that animal. They bred it, and it ended up not every German Shepherd. I've seen a lot of German Shepherds that didn't have the problem. I have seen a lot of them did. You look at their back end, the back isn't straight. They're always on an angle because the legs are buckled, and it's hard for the animal to live like that. And then there's the English Bulldog, that white thing. It's a pretty decent looking dog. Very serious respiratory problems. These things are like damn near born asthmatic, and I know a fellow that he'll take the dog for a walk, and if you ever notice on a sidewalk they have a line every, say, 6 feet. This dog has to stop every 6 feet to get his air. You can hear them. They can't breathe properly, and this is from breeding this dog. This dog was healthy at one point. Take a Great Dane. A Great Dane, obviously, you well know, is a very large dog. Actually, it's one of the biggest dogs, and the true version of that dog originally was about half the size, and the effects on it is you won't actually see it so much as your dog will be dead within about 8 years. That's the life expectancy of that dog. Then you take the Collie, the one I'm describing is Lassie, the TV show Lassie. I think they did a few movies. That dog was, now this is not in every case. I mean, some of them are healthy, but when they bred them, the skull, they bred them so that the skull would be narrow, and it affects them mentally. They're easily spooked, And there's another dog, and forgive me, I can't remember the name of it. It's a similar dog, but it's the one with the hairdo that comes straight down, very pointed nose. I can't remember what the hell that dog is. It's another dog that's narrow-brained. The skull is narrow and it's easily spooked. I have a friend of mine. It's actually family, and he's got a couple of show dogs that are in that category. They're tall with this thin face. I can't remember what the name of the dog is. And I'd be over at his house, and just to take a cup of coffee and lift it to your mouth, these dogs will basically hit the ceiling. They'll be laying there perfectly fine. They hit the ceiling, and then they start to pace for 20 minutes because their nerves are just on edge because again, it has to do with this, causing a narrow skull. It's crushing the brain and causing the brain function isn't proper as far as motor function are fine, but the brain mentally is in a state of anxiety all the time, and not healthy for that animal either. There's a lot of breeds that have been affected by breeding, and a lot of health issues, mental, physical health issues. So, I wonder whether breeding, today's breeding, I'm pretty sure they've ended that craziness, but in the past, that's what happened, and but you're still buying the same breed, so it's not like you got bred out of them. Great Danes still die after 8 years, and English Bulldogs can't breathe, so it's still there. And the way I look at it, you know what? I would just find a dog if somebody wants to sell it, and take a look at it, maybe throw it off to your vet there and get him to check it out before you purchase it and that. And I thought, when I was a kid, we had junk dogs. They didn't come from any specific breed, and we were always happy with them. And I find that the mixed breeds are actually behavioral. They're better than the purebred dogs. They seem to be better natured animals. Purebred a lot of times are high strung, and tell you something crazy. I've got a friend of mine who pays a bucket of money for a dog, a male, and then he gets it neutered. And I said, what's the value of the dog now? You can't even breed the damn thing. He goes, well, I got paper. I got my paperwork that says purebred. So what? You got $1,500 you spent on this dog, and you can't even have pups or get involved in producing pups. That was the whole point of buying a purebred. Why don't you just get a junk dog if you just want a dog? And what's the significance of papers? So what? You got papers. All it tells me is you got a dog. I already can see you got a dog. I don't need the papers. And I'll tell you something, papers don't make a dog special. It's your involvement, your connection with the dog that's special. It's not, paper is, what's it, sitting in a drawer somewhere and nobody will ever see it anyways. So anyways, that's my idea of the dog industry. See ya.